Elton Martins. Mike Principato.
All right, guys, let's get them checked in. Race number 1, get them checked in.
Michael Sara. Eddie Laird. Brent Thielke. 1 minute to the start of the race. Jose Newman. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Mod Live Media's coverage of the 2023 Top Gun Shootout at SDRC Raceway. Race 1's on the track right now, getting ready to start.
Eddie, Chris, Brent, Justin, and Michael.
Okay.
Once again, it's going to go Elton, Jose, Mike, Tito, Eddie, Chris, Brent, Justin, and Michael.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, here we go. Drivers ready, turn marshals, heads up. 2023 Top Gun Shootout. Where it's going to go when I call your name. Elton, Jose, Mike, Tito, Eddie, Chris, Brent, Justin, and Michael. Race number 1 on the track. This is Story Law PC 13.5, 40 and over, 2-wheel drive.
On this computer.
Fast first lap's going to go to Brent Thielke with an 18.1, Chris Raymond with an 18.9, Tito with a 19 flat.
What's not coming up?
Second heat of 13.5, 40 and over coming up next. Race number 2 coming up next.
13.5, 40 plus. Yep. Yeah, in the top left. Okay, yeah, it's up. Okay.
Brent Thielke with a 17.7 last time by.
Okay. Right.
Thielke by the line one more time with an 18.3. Brent Thielke showing the way right now. Tito Gonzalez in the second spot, 2.5 seconds back.
And then I have no chat box on the right.
Mike Principato running in the third spot. Chris Raymond in fourth. Eddie Lariat rounding out your top 5. We've got about 2 minutes down and 3 minutes still left on the master clock. Race number 2 coming up next.
Yeah.
Thielke by the line with a 17.7 that time by, stretching out to an 8-second lead right now. Tito Gonzalez running in that second spot.
Not there at all. It was up yesterday.
BT by again with a 17.7, stretching that lead out to 10 seconds now. Just past the halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left on the master clock. Thielke leading the way, 17.6 that time by on a 17.507 pace. Chris Raymond now up into the second spot. Tito dropping down to third. Elton Martins up into fourth now. And Eddie Lariat running in fifth.
2 minutes left.
There we go. Okay, new password. Ready?
3:30 down, 1:30 left on the clock. Race number 2 coming up next.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute on the clock. Brent Thielke still out in front on a 17:506 pace. By the stripe one more time with a 17:7 that time by.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's M4M HIQMY.
Closing in on time. That is time, guys. Keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Jose Newman done. Eddie Larritt done. Elton Martin's done. Big Boy Raymond done. Brent Thielke done. I am the real Tito Gonzalez done. Mike Principato done.
That is
Michael
the race,
Sarra
guys.
done.
Taking the win that run, Brent Thielke with a 17:508. Chris Raymond finishing in that second spot with a 16:511. And Elton Martin's finishing in third with a 16:517.
Up next, race number 2.
Yep.
Race 2. Let's get them checked in. Race number 2. Check them in.
Chris Rossellas. Dominic Favorito. Pat McCarson. Kyle Linton. Carlos Cortez.
Okay.
1 minute to the start of the race. Kevin King. Jimmy Wright. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Russ Ida.
Where'd it go? It just went off that speed. There it is.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Mers.
All right, guys, straightaway is
15 seconds to the
closed.
start
Let's
of
get
the
them
race.
lined up on the straightaway. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to go Murray, Pat, Kevin, Dominic, Carlos, Chris, Russ, Kyle, and
Less than
Jimmy.
5.
Once again, it's going to go Murray, Pat, Kevin, Dominic, Carlos, Chris, Russ, Kyle, and Jimmy.
Okay. You say click on. Oh.
All right, guys, here we go. Drivers ready, turn marshals, heads up.
Okay.
We're going when I call your name. Murray, Pat, Kevin, Dominic, Carlos, Chris, Russ, Kyle, and Jimmy. Race number 2 on the track, Story Law PC, 13.5, 40 and over, two-wheel drive. Up next is race number 3, the two-wheel drive intermediate buggy coming up next.
Is there a way to make the chat bigger? Yeah.
Showing the way right now is Kevin King, 17.5 last time by. Dominic running in that second spot. Chris Raceway in third. Jimmy Wright in fourth. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Race number 3 coming up next. Race 3. 21.5 independent two-wheel drive buggy coming up next. Leader by the stripe one more time. Kevin Keem comes by with a 17.4. That time by. He's got a 4-second advantage now on Jimmy Wright. Jimmy jumping up into that second spot. Dominic Favorito in third. Chris Raceway in fourth. Pat McCarson rounding out your top 5. Closing in on that halfway point. 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Leader by the stripe again. Fast lap so far. Kevin King with a 17.3 last time by. Chris Raceway now up into the second spot. About 8 seconds behind left. Kevin. Dominic in third. Jimmy in fourth. Pat in the 5th spot. Then you got Kyle Linton in 6th. Murray Webb in 7th. Russ Hyde in the 8th spot. Carlos Cortez in 9th. Leader by the stripe one more time. Kevin King comes by with a 17.5, opening up to a 12-second advantage right now. He's on a 17.508 pace. Good enough for a TQ run right now.
1 minute left.
Less than 1 minute left on the master clock.
What's that? Okay.
One little small mistake from Kevin drops him back off of TQ just a bit. 17.509 pace with 10 seconds left on the clock.
What was that?
See if he can reel back in BT here.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going till you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Pat McCarson done. Mers done. Kevin King done. Kyle Linton done. Chris Raceway done. Dominic Favorito done. Carlos Cortez done. Jimmy Wright done.
That is a race, guys. All cars are done. Taking the win that run, Kevin King with a 17.510. Chris Racsalis finishing in that second spot with a 16.505. And Jimmy Wright finishing in third, 16.506.
Up next, race number 3.
That's one of the nicest things that we've had. Yeah. There? Okay.
All right, race number 3, get them checked in. Race number 3, check them in.
Reno Hill. Moore Lester. Bill King. 1 minute to the start of the race. DPI drummer. Keaton Grant.
M4.
James C.
HI.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Jerry Price. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Mary Martinez. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
I saw it, but I didn't see if you were off the track or not. I wasn't able to see if somebody was off at all, so I can run.
Less than 5.
That's one lap, yeah.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed. Lester Brooks, well, starting order. Lester, Mary, Reno, James, Toby, Bill, Keaton, Jeree, and Mike. Once again, it's going to go Lester, Mary, Reno, James, Toby, Bill, Keaton, Jeree, and Mike. Everybody behind the line. Mary, come back this way. Go. Mike Plavin, can I get you across the line real quick? Mike Plavin, across the line. Got it. Running a different transponder.
Mike Plavin.
All right, here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Lester, Mary, Reno, James, Toby, Bill, Keaton, Jeree, and Mike. This is race number 3 on the track. Your Reedy 21.5 independent 2-wheel drive.
Up here. That one. Okay. Okay. Oh, I closed that window. Hold on.
Lester Brooks leading the way right now with 1 minute down and 4 minutes still left to go.
The chat window. Shit.
Keaton Grant running in that second spot. Toby George in third.
It's all right. I can see it. I just got to like lean forward to like really read it.
Keaton Grant now leading the way. 20.1 last time by for Keaton. Lester Brooks about 1 second back in that second spot. Toby George running in third. James C. in fourth. Jeree Prince up into fifth spot. Right at that halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Keaton Grant leading the way, 22.7 last time by. Toby George now in that second spot, about 1 second back. Lester Brooks dropping down to third. Jaree up into fourth spot, and James dropping down into that fifth spot. Mike in sixth, Reno in seventh, Bill in eighth, and Mary in the ninth spot. Closing up on 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left on the master clock. Race number 4 coming up next, 17.5 intermediate two-wheel drive coming up next.
2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Keaton by one more time, 22.5 that time by, stretching out to a 2-second advantage now on Toby George.
Okay.
Keaton with a rough last lap, going to drop him down into the third spot. We've got 1 minute left to go. Toby George now leading the way. Lester Brooks in second, Keaton in third. Your top three separated by about 5 seconds. Jaree not too far back in fourth, so your top four separated by 6 seconds right now.
Chat overlay. Okay, yeah. Click on chat overlay. Okay. Chat settings. Yep. Copy. Okay.
Toby with a 20.2 last time by, stretching out to an 8-second advantage now on Lester. Keaton about 2 seconds behind Lest in the third spot. James up into third, Jaree in fourth. We've got 15 seconds left to go.
How do I get the... Yeah.
That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
More Lester done. Mike Plavin done. Reno Hill done. Keaton Grant done. James C. done. Jerry Price done. DPI Drummer done. Bill King done.
And just waiting on Mary to come around. That is
Mary
a
Martinez
race.
done.
Taking the win that run, Toby George with a 15.516. Lester Brooks with a 14.502. And Jaree finishing in the third spot with a 14.508. Let's get all those cars shut down.
Up
Come
next,
back out in
race
turn
number
marshal. Race number 4 coming up.
Yep. So, that's it. How do I, there we go. Okay. Apply something.
All right, race number 4. Let's get them checked in. Race 4, check them in.
Okay.
Russ Ida.
Yep.
Jeremy Alvarado. Jeff Benny. 1 minute to the start of the race. Vice Champ. Eddie Laird. Glenn Huffer.
Uh,
45 seconds to the start of the race.
No check-in from Daniel or Allen.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
right, guys, straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Keaton, can I get you to marshal back here in the corner? Thank you. Starting order is going to go
Less than
Russ,
5.
Daniel, Jeff, Eddie. Gotcha, Daniel.
Yeah, and I'm doing it, and it's not.
Daniel Olivas.
Once again, it's going to go Russ, Daniel, Jeff, Eddie, Jeremy, John, Alan, Glenn. Russ, Daniel, Jeff, Eddie, Jeremy, John, Alan, and Glenn. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name. Russ, Daniel, Jeff,
Not doing it.
Eddie, Jeremy, John, Alan, and Glenn. Race number 4 on the track, True Line 17.5 Intermediate 2-wheel drive buggy.
Here it comes. And then drag it over to the other screen, right?
Fast first lap's going to go to Eddie Lariat with an 18.9. Jeremy Alvarado with a 20.2. John Cadillo with a 20.4. This is race number 4 on the track. Race number 5 coming up next. Race 5 up next. Eddie Lariat still leading the way, 20.4. Last time by, he's got a 1 second advantage now on John Cadillo. Jeremy Alvarado in the 3rd spot. Your top 3 buggies separated by 1 second right now. Eddie, John, and Jeremy separated by 1 second. 1:30 down and 3:30 still left on the master clock.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. I saw it. There's top.
Closing up on that halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Eddie Lariat leading the way right now. Comes by the stripe with a 19.8 that time by. He's got a 7 second advantage now on John Cadillo. John comes by the stripe with a 19.3 that time by. Jeremy Alvarado being shown in the 3rd spot. Jeff Benny in 4th. Glenn Huffer rounding out your top 5. This is race 4 on the track. Race number 5 coming up next. Race 5 coming up next.
Two minutes left.
Less than 2 minutes left on the master clock. Eddie still leading the way. 18.5 last time by. He comes off the back straightaway into the center area. .330 down and 1:30 still left on the master clock. Race number 5 coming up next. Race 5 coming up next.
Yep. Yeah, it worked. All right. All right, man.
Leader by the stripe again, Eddie Lariat with an 18.4 that time by. He's got a 6 second advantage on John Cadillo. Jeff Benny in the 3rd spot, about 5 seconds back. Glenn Huffer in 4th.
1 minute
1
left.
minute left on the master clock. Race 5, you guys are up next. Race 5 coming up next. Leader coming around the right side of the track and down the back straightaway. Eddie Lariat comes by with a 19.2. That time by John Cadillo, still in that second spot. About 6 seconds back. John comes down the back straightaway with an 19.8. That time by Jeff Benny, about 7 seconds behind in the third spot. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going till you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Daniel Olivas done. Jeff Benny done. Glenn Huffer done. Russ Ida done. Eddie Lariat done.
Got 2 cars still to finish yet. John and Jeremy still on the track.
Vice champ done. Jeremy Alvarado
That
done.
is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Eddie Lariat with a 16.5.11. John Cadillo with a 16.5.18 in second. And Jeff Benny with a 16.5.06 in third.
Up next, race number 5.
Race number 5 coming up next. Race 5 coming up next.
Good car this time. Good, it was stable. And I actually had steering too. I just made too many mistakes. Not making mistakes.
All right, race 5. Let's get him checked in. Race number 5. Check him in.
Michael Sara. Kate Incy. Joey Avellino. Aiden Spencer. Devin Sujma. Mark Robinson. Victor Pitones. Josh Gonzalez. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right,
30
guys,
seconds to the start of
straightaway
the
is
race.
closed. Let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to go Caden, Mark, Michael, Josh, Joey, Devin, Victor, and Aiden. Once again, it's going to
15
go
seconds to the start of the
Caden,
race.
Mark, Michael, Josh, Joey, Devin, Victor, and Aiden.
Less than 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's everybody. Yeah, why don't you slide down there? Thank you. Jeremy, take in front of the driver's stand right there. And then just have you slide on this side. Yep. In the corner. Can you come right here? Yep. Then just double up here. You need to go this side. Yep. He'll go on that side. All right. Here we go, guys. Once again, Caden, Mark, Michael, Josh, Joey, Devin, Victor, Aiden. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Caden, Mark, Michael, Josh, Joey, Devin, Victor, and Aiden. Race number 5 on the track. True line 17.5 intermediate 2-wheel drive buggy. Race number 6, third heat of 17.5 coming up next. Fast first lap's going to go to Josh Gonzalez with a 19.1. Mark Robinson with a 19.3. Aiden Spencer 19.6. One minute down and 4 minutes left to go. Caden C now out in front. 19 flat. Last time by for Caden. Victor Pitonis up into the second spot now. About 2 seconds back. Josh Gonzalez in third. Mark Robinson in the fourth spot. 1:30 down and 3:30 still left on the clock. Race number 6 coming up next. Leader by the stripe one more time. Caden comes by with a 19.7. Josh with a rough last lap. Going to drop him down into the third spot. Victor back up into second. Josh in third. Joey Avellino in the fourth spot. Mark Robinson dropping down to fifth. Michael Sora in the sixth spot. Aiden Spencer in seventh. And Devin Suchma in the eighth spot. Again, this is race number 5 on the track. Race number 6 coming up next. 6 coming up next. Caden by the stripe one more time with a 19.5. That time by. Coming through the center of the track right now. We're at the halfway point. 2:30 down, 2:30 still left on the master clock.
Two minutes left.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Caden by with an 18.6 that time by. Sets fast lap of the race. Josh Gonzalez about 4 seconds back. Mark Robinson up into third now. 3:30 down and 1:30 still left on the clock. Caden by the stripe with a 19.8 that time by. He's on a 16.5-12 pace. Good enough to put him second overall right now.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. .30 seconds left on the master clock. Caden still leading the way. He's got about a 6-second advantage on Josh. Victor in third. Mark in the fourth spot. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Mark Robinson done. Caden C done. Victor Pitones done. Michael Sara done. Aiden Spencer done. Josh Gonzalez done. Devin Suchma done.
That is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Caden C with a 16.5-10 with an 8. Good enough to get him TQ right now. Josh Gonzalez finishing in that second spot with a 16.5-18. And Victor Pitonis finishing in third with a 15.5-10.
Brian Satina.
All right, race number 6. Let's get him
Joshua
checked
Mark.
in. Race 6. Check him
Jose
in.
Colby Harden. Torrey Parker. David Brandt. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Right.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to be Colby, Aaron, Cody, Tori, David, Esteban, Jose, Brian, and Joshua.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Once again, it's going to go Colby, Aaron, Cody, Tori, David, Esteban, Jose, Brian, and Joshua.
Less than 5.
Can I get Aaron cross the line real quick? Aaron, can I get you across the line? Okay, Cody
Aaron
Thompson,
Mortensen.
can I get you across the line? And
Cody Thompson.
Esteban Ramirez, can I get you across the line real quick? There we go.
Esteban Ramirez.
All right, once again, starting order is going to be Colby, Aaron, Cody, Tori, David, Esteban, Jose, Brian, and Joshua. Can I get you on the inside here? Yep. All right. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name. Colby, Aaron, Cody, Tori, David, Esteban, Jose, Brian, and Joshua. This is race number 6, the third heat of the True Line, 17.5 intermediate two-wheel drive class. Current TQ right now is Caden C with a 16.510. Eddie Lariat sitting in that second spot right now overall with a 16.511.
And half the time I wouldn't do that necessarily. Yeah.
Cody Thompson, 18.4 last time by. I put him on top of the board right now. Cody comes by a line with it, a 19.2 that time by. Torrey Parker being shown in the second spot now. Joshua Oddmark running in third. .145 down and 3:15 still left on the master clock. Cody Thompson leading the way right now, 18.6 last time by for Cody. Down the back straight he comes and crosses the line again with an 19.5 that time by. Still has about a 7-second advantage on Joshua Oddmark. Jose Newman running in the third spot. Torrey Parker in fourth. .230 down and 2:30 still left to go. Cody Thompson leading the way, 18.6 last time by. It's on a 16.506 pace right now. Good enough to put him TQ right now. Jose Newman now up into the second spot. Josh dropping down to third.
2 minutes left.
.330 down and 1:30 still left to go. Cody Thompson still leading the way on a 16.506 pace. Good enough to put him in TQ spot. Joshua Oddmark in that second spot, about 8 seconds back. Jose Newman dropping back to third. Torrey Parker in fourth. Esteban Ramirez rounding out your top 5. This is race number 6 on the track. Race 7 coming up next.
1 minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Cody down the back straightaway, 20.3 that time by for Cody Thompson. A little slower lap for him, dropping him down to third overall. Still has about 30 seconds to pick up that pace. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Colby Harden done. David Brandt done. Cody Thompson done. Joshua Odemark done. Jose Newman done. Torrey Parker done. Aaron Mortensen done. Esteban Ramirez done.
Just waiting on Brian. One more car to finish.
Brian Satina done.
That is the race, guys. Taking the win that run and setting TQ for the round so far. Cody Thompson with a 16.510. Finishing in that second spot, Joshua Oddmark with a 15.503. And Jose Newman finishing in
next,
third,
race number 7.
15.508. Race 7, hold off for 1 second while Chris is doing a little maintenance there. Hold off for 1 sec.
Byron McDermott.
Good, Chris? Okay. All right, race number 7, get him checked in. Race 7, check him in.
Mers. Chase Ehrlich. Mike Fisk. Josh Thompson. Ryan Reese. 1 minute to the start of the race. Wes Carr. Kevin Cornwell. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, race number 7. Let's get them gridded up. Straightaway is closed, guys. Get them lined up on the back straightaway. Starting order is going to go Chase, Brian, Ryan, Josh, Wes, Kevin, Mike,
15
and
seconds to
Murray.
the start of the race.
Once again, it's going to go Chase, Brian, Ryan, Josh, Wes, Kevin, Mike, and Murray.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, here we go. Drivers ready, turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name. Chase. Brian, Ryan, Josh, Wes, Kevin, Mike, and Murray. Race number 7 on the track. Heat number 4 of the True Line 17.5 Intermediate 2-wheel drive buggy class. Cody Thompson, your current TQ with a 16.5, 10 with a 3. Caden C in that second spot. 16.5, 10 with an 8. Fast first lap goes around to Chase Ulrich with an 18.7. Murray Webb with a 19.1. Ryan Reese with a 19.2. Wes Carr, 19.4. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Chase leading the way with an 18.9 last time by. Murray in the second spot. Ryan in third. Chase Ulrich still leading the way, 18.9 last time by. Ryan Reese in that second spot, about 3 seconds back. Murray Webb about 1 second behind him in third. Mike Fisk running in fourth. Kevin Cornwell in the fifth spot. 2:30 down, 2:30 still left to go. Race number 8 coming up next. 17.5 Expert 2-wheel drive coming up next.
Two minutes left.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Mike Fisk now leading the way, 18.5 last time by for Mike. He's on a 16.511 pace. Good enough to put him fourth overall. Chase dropping down into the second spot after a rough last lap. About 1 second behind Mike. Ryan Reese running in third. We've got 4 minutes down and 1 minute left on the master clock. Closing in on time. Mike Fisk still leading the way. Ryan Reese in second. Chase dropping all the way down to the third spot. Fisk on a TQ run right now. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going until you hear your name.
Chase Ehrlich done. Kevin Cornwell done. Ryan Reese done. Byron McDermott done. Josh Thompson done. Mike Fisk done. Wes Carr done.
Waiting on Murray.
Murs done.
And that is the race, guys. Taking to win that run and setting new TQ. Mike Fisk with a 16.510. Ryan Reese finishing in that second spot. Chase Ulrich finishing in third. Let's get all those cars shut down, come back out, and turn marshal. Race number 8, 17.5 Expert coming up.
Up next, race number 8. The mascot. I am Groot.
All right, race number
Mason
8, get them
Templeman.
checked in. Race
Robert
8,
Colley.
check them in.
Willie Amos Smith. Kyler Cornwell. Doug LaRiviere. Ryan Moore. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is
45
closed.
seconds to the start
Let's
of
get
the
them
race.
lined up. Starting order is going to go Doug, Mason, Willie, Kyler, Austin, Ryan, Robert, and Brendan. Once again, it's going to go Doug, Mason, Willie, Kyler, Austin, Ryan, Robert, and
30 seconds
Brendan.
to the start of the race.
Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals heads up. Race number 8. We're going to go when I call your name. Doug. Mason. Willie. Kyler. Austin. Ryan. Robert. And Brendan. This is race number 8 on the track. The R1 Works 17.5 Expert 2-wheel drive class. Fast first lap around goes to Doug LaRiviere with a 17.1. Mason Templeman with a 17.6. Brendan Edwards with an 18.7.
That should be done today. I just calculated out about 7. I'll walk talk to Sean, see what he wants to do, but the last race should hit 7.
130 down and 330 still left to go. Doug LaRiviere leading the way right now, 16.9. Last time by for Doug. Back that up with a 17.4. Mason Templeman about 1 second back. Templeman with a 17.4. Last time by. Ryan Moore running in third. Austin Riley in fourth. Two minutes down and 3 minutes left on the master clock. LaRiviere still leading the way, 17.6 last time by. Mason Templeman in that second spot. Ryan Moore in third. Austin Riley now up into fourth. Kyler Cornwell in the fifth spot. Willie Amos Smith in sixth. Robert Pauly in the seventh spot. And Brendan Edwards rounding out your eighth spot. Just past the halfway point. 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Race number 9, second heat of Expert two-wheel drive coming up next. Don't forget, drivers, we are resorting after each round today. So we'll take about a 10-15 minute break between rounds to get the resort set. So make sure you guys are ready. We've got about 2 minutes left on the master clock. La Riviere still leading the way, 17-5 last time by. He's opened up to a 3-second advantage now on Mason Templeman. Ryan Moore about 6 seconds behind Mason. 3:30 down and 1:30 still left on the master clock.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Race number 9 coming up next. Second heat of 17-5 Expert. La Riviere still leading the way. 17-5 last time by for Doug. Open it up to an 8-second advantage now on Mason Templeman. La Riviere down the back straight one more time with a 17-9. Mason Templeman coming through the center right now onto the right side of the track. Ryan Moore in the third spot, about 2 seconds behind Mason. Kyler Cornwell still in the fourth spot. We've got 15 seconds left on the master clock. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Mason Templeman done. Doug LaRiviere done. Robert Pauly done. I am Grote done. Kyler Cornwell done. Willie Amos Smith done.
That is a race,
done.
guys. All cars
Ryan
are
Moore
done. Taking the win that run, Doug LaRiviere with an 18-5-13. Finishing in that second spot, Mason Templeman with a 17-5-05. And Ryan Moore finishing in third with a 17-5-11. Race number 9 coming up next. All right, race number 9. Let's get them checked in. Race number 9. Check them in.
Levi Raymond. Macaroni. Jermaine Robinson. Jovi Levin. Adrian Ramos. Sorchi. Ryan Prince.
Three.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Prince, right? Okay, you're in it. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's what I was like.
Tusser Carrera.
No, I threw me off for a second.
45 seconds to the
All
start
right,
of the
guys,
race.
straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed. Line them up. Starting order is going to go Adrian, Tusser, Jermaine, Jovi, Ryan, Levi, Matt, Chase, and Mike. Once again, it's going to go
30
Adrian,
seconds to the start
Tusser,
of the race.
Jermaine, Jovi, Ryan, Levi, Matt, Chase, and Mike. Here we go. Mason Templeman, can I get you in that? No, Brent.
15 seconds to the start of the
I'll
race.
let Mason over there. All right, here we go. Drivers ready, turn marshals, heads up. We're going to
Less
go
than
when
five.
I call your name. Adrian, Tusser, Jermaine, Jovi, Ryan, Levi, Matt, Chase, and Mike. Here we go, race number 9 on the track, second heat of R1 Work, 17.5 Expert, two-wheel drive buggy. Fast first lap's going to go to Levi Raymond with a 17.4. Chase Raymond with a 17.6. Chase comes by 16.7 that time by to take over the lead from his brother. Levi dropping down to that second spot. Jermaine Robinson in third. This is race number 9 on the track. Race number 10 coming up next. 13.5 Stadium Truck coming up next. Chase Raymond still leading the way. 17.4 that time by. He's got about a 3-second advantage on Levi. Ryan Prince in the third spot. Jermaine Robinson in fourth. Jovi Levine in the fifth spot. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes still left to go. Chase with a 17.7 that time by on an 18.5-10 pace. Good enough for a TQ run right now. We're at the halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left on the master clock. Chase Raymond by the stripe one more time with a 17.4. That time by, still on an 18.5-11 pace.
2 minutes left.
Good enough for a TQ run right now with 2 minutes left on the clock. Levi running in that second spot about 4 seconds back. Then you got Jermaine Robinson in third. Jovi Levin in the fourth spot. Ryan Prince in fifth. Tusser Carrera running in sixth. Adrian Ramos in seventh. Matt Maroney in the 8th spot. 3:30 down and 1:30 still left to go. Race number 10 coming up next. 13.5 Stadium Trucks on deck. Chased by the stripe one more time. 17.2 that time by. Still on an 18.5-10 pace.
1 minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Chase with a rough last lap, 20.4 that time by. Drops him down to an 18.5-14 pace. About 1 second off of a TQ run with about 20 seconds left to go. Race number 10 coming up next. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going till you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Teucer Carrera done. Adrian Ramos done. Jermaine Robinson done. Levi Raymond done. Jovi Levin done. Macaroni done. Ryan Prince done. Lil Champ done.
That is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Chase Raymond setting second overall with an 18.5, 13 with an 8. Just missing TQ by a tenth of a second. Levi Raymond finishing in that second spot with a 17.502. And Jermaine Robinson with a 17.503 finishing in third. All right, race number 10. Let's get them checked in. Race 10. Check them in.
Carlos Cortez. Moore Lester. Russ Ida. Glenn Huffer. 1 minute to the start of the race. Chris Grant. Ryan Moore. Corey Coyne. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Joey Avellino. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
It's actually Monty who's doing the
15 seconds to the start of the race.
through their Facebook page, and it should be on their YouTube page. You can ask them over there.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway
Less than
is
5.
closed. No check-in from Wes Carr. Everybody else checked in. Starting order is going to go Wes, Carlos, Lester, Ryan, Corey, Joey, Chris, Russ, and Glenn. Do you need a sec, Wes, or are you good? Okay. Give Wes 1 second to get his transponder. Hi, Jimmy. Fancy meeting you here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to the 2023 Team Associated Top Gun Shootout. Sponsored by Reedy, Factory Team, Trueline, R1, Aspen, Sticky Kicks, TRL, TLR, Element, JConcepts, ProTech, and AKA. Waiting on Wes real quick. There he is.
Wes Carr.
All right, so once again, starting order is going to go Wes, Carlos, Lester, Ryan, Corey, Joey, Chris, Russ, and Glenn. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals heads up. We're going when I call your name. Wes, Carlos, Lester, Ryan, Corey, Joey, Chris, Russ, and Glenn. This is race number 10 on the track. Sticky Kicks RC 13.5 Stadium Truck. Fast first lap's going to go to Ryan Moore with an 18.9. Wes Carr, 20.6. Race number 11 coming up next, second heat of 13.5 Stadium Truck. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Ryan Moore leading the way, 19.4 last time by.
That's like before.
2 minutes down and 3 minutos left to go. Ryan Moore with a 19.4 last time by. By the stripe with a 19.3. He's got an 8-second advantage now on Corey Coyne. Wes Carr in third. Jovi Avellino in the fourth spot. Chris Grant rounding out your top 5. Right at that halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go.
Two minutes left.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Ryan Moore still leading the way, 18.7 last time by. Opening up to a 15-second advantage now on Wes Carr. Joey running in third still. .330 down and 1:30 still left to go. Ryan Moore, the rough
1 minute
last
left.
lap, but still hanging on to that lead with a 15-second advantage on Wes Carr. Chris Grant now up into the third spot. Joey dropping down to fourth. Corey rounding out your top 5. Then you got Russ in the sixth spot. Lester Brooks in seventh. Glenn Huffer in eighth. And Carlos in the ninth spot. 30 seconds left on the master clock. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep rolling.
Carlos Cortez done. Corey Coyne done. Wes Carr done. Ryan Moore done. Moore Lester done. Glenn Huffer done. Russ Ida done. Joey Avellino done.
That is the race, guys. All cars are done. Taking the win that run, Ryan Moore with a 16.508. Wes Carr finishing in that second spot with a 15.511. And Corey Coyne finishing in the third spot with a 14.5
Race
flat.
number 11.
Let's get all those trucks shut down. Come back out and turn marshal. Race 11 coming up.
Chris Rossellas.
All right,
Mascot.
race number 11. Get them checked in. Race 11. Check them in.
I am Groot. Tuser Carrera. Pat McCarson. Kyle Linton. 1 minute to the start of the race. Macaroni. Jermaine Robinson. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to be Austin, Tuser, Jermaine, Pat, Kyle, Matt, Chris, and Brendan.
15
Once
seconds to
again,
the
it's going
start
to
of the
go
race.
Austin, Tuser, Jermaine, Pat, Kyle, Matt, Chris, and Brendan. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up.
Less than 5.
We're going when I call your name. Austin, Tuser, Jermaine, Pat, Kyle, Matt, Chris, and Brendan. This is race number 11 on the track, second heat of SKRC 13.5 Stadium Truck. Race number 12 coming up next. That is the first heat of open two-wheel drive. Chris Ray Salas leading the way right now, 18-2 last time by for Chris. Chris coming through that parasol and into the triple. Around the right side of the track, down the back straight. Chris comes by with an 18-3 that time by. Jermaine Robinson about a half second back in that second spot. Pat McCarson running in third. Brendan Edwards in fourth. 1:30 down and 3:30 still left on the master clock. Jermaine Robinson with a 17-8 last time by takes over the lead. Ray Salas dropping back to second. Edwards now up into third. Two minutes down and 3 minutes still left on the clock. Ray Salas taking back that lead. Groot up into the second spot now. Jermaine dropping down to third. Your top three separated by a half a second right now. So tight battle up on top. Jermaine, Brendan, and Chris battling it out. Then you got Austin Riley in the fourth spot, about 4 seconds behind your leaders. Pat McCarson running in the fifth spot. Then you got Kyle Linton in sixth, Matt Maroney in seventh, Tuser in the eighth spot. Oh, yeah. 3 minutes down and 2 minutes still left on the clock.
2 minutes left.
.330 down and 1:30 still left to go. Jermaine Robinson leading the way. Brendan Edwards in second, about 2 seconds back. Then you got 1 second back to Chris Racales in third.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Jermaine Robinson leading the way, 17.9 last time by. Backs that up with an 18.6. Brendan Edwards about 3 seconds back in that second spot. Chris Racales in third, about a half second behind Edwards. Austin Riley about 10 seconds back in fourth. Pat McCarson right there with him in the fifth spot. 30 seconds left on the master clock. Race number 12, first heat of open two-wheel drive coming up next. Jermaine comes by with an 18.2 that time by on a 17.511 pace right now. Good enough for a TQ run. Watch straight, guys. It is clear. That is time. Everybody keep going till you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
The mascot done. Chris Racales done. Macaroni done. Jermaine Robinson done. Pat McCarson done. Kyle Linton done. Tuser Carrera done.
Just waiting on Brendan. Everybody else is done. And that is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Jermaine Robinson with a 17.511. Good enough for a TQ run. Brendan Edwards finishing in that second spot with a 17.518. Chris Racales with a 16.5 flat, finishing in
Up next,
third.
race number 12.
All right, race number 12. Let's get them checked
Logan.
in. Race 12. Check them in.
Levi Raymond. Ryan Prince. Jovi Levin. One minute to the start of the race. – 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to be Tyler, Ryan, Levi,
30 seconds to
Logan,
the start of the race.
Davey, and Jovi. Once again, starting order is going to go Tyler, Ryan, Levi, Logan, Davey, and Jovi.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Are you both turn marshaling up here? I get in front of the driver stand there. Perfect. Here we go. Drivers
Less than
ready.
5.
Turn marshals heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Tyler. Ryan. Levi. Logan. Davey, and Jovi. This is race number 12, the first heat of Aspen Well Drilling Open two-wheel drive buggy class. Race number 13 coming up next. Fast first lap's going to go to Logan Thompson with a 16.9. Levi with a 17 flat. Davey with a 17 flat. Davey Batta leading the way now, coming through the right side of the track, down the back straightaway. Davey comes by with a 16.7 that time by. Levi Raymond about a 1/10 of a second back in that second spot. Levi laying down a 16.5 last time by to take over the lead. Davey dropping down to second. Logan Thompson in third. Tyler Fenster in fourth. And Jovi running in fifth. This is race number 12 on the track. Race number 13 coming up next. 13 up next. Two minutes down and 3 minutes left to go. Davey Batta, 16.3 that time by to take back that lead. Levi dropping down into that second spot. Logan still sitting in third. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a restart after each round. So after this round is completed, I'll go through and do a restart, and we'll get round number 2 started about 10-15 minutes after the final race. 3 rounds of qualifying today, then we're running the main events tomorrow. Three minutes down and 2 minutes left on the master clock. Davey Batta out in front on a 19.5-16 pace. Davey with a 16.3 that time by. Sets fast lap of the race. Davey still leading away, 16.3 last time by. Comes down the back straight one more time with a 16.6. Has about a 3-second advantage on Levi Raymond. Levi with a 16.7 last time by. Tyler Fenster running in third.
1 minute left.
About 7 seconds behind Levi. We've got less than 1 minute to go. Race 13 coming up next. Less than 20 seconds to go. Davey Batta still leading away on a 19.5-16 pace. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Levi Raymond done. Naiyik done. Jovi Levin done.
And waiting on Davey come around.
David Bada done.
Taking the win that run, Davey Bada turning the first 19-lap run of the day, 19.516. Finishing in that second spot, Levi Raymond with an 18.504. And Tyler Fenster finishing in third
Up
with an
next, race number
18.514. All right, race number 13.
Will
Let's
Chad.
get him checked in. 13.
Get
Check
him a
him
body
in.
bag. Doug LaRiviere. Camden Lime. Billy Hayden. Aiden Horn. The Killer. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Tyler Fenster. Can I get you in front of the driver's stand right there? Thank you. All right,
30
guys,
seconds to the
straightaway
start
is
of the race.
closed. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to be Sammy, Matthew, Camden, Billy, Doug, Aiden, and Chase. Once again, it's going to go Sammy, Matthew, Camden,
15
Billy,
seconds to the start of the
Doug,
race.
Aiden, and Chase. Here we go.
Less than 5.
1 sec. One second, guys. Waiting on, looks like Chase. Huh? 9, 8. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Sammy, Matt, Camden, Billy, Doug, Aiden, and Chase. This is race number 13, the second heat of Aspen Well Drilling Open Two-Wheel Drive. Coming up next is race 14. That's the 13.5, 40 and over, four-wheel drive. Matthew Gonzalez leading the way right now, 17-1. Last time by, Aiden Horn in that second spot, 17-9. Last time by, it's about a half second back. Then you got Camden Lime running in the third spot. Your top three. 2 minutes down and 3 minutes left on the clock. Matthew Gonzalez out in front, 16-6. Last time by for Matty. Aiden Horn about 1 second back in that second spot. Camden Lime about 2 seconds behind Aiden in third. Gonzalez by the line with a 16-6 that time by, closing in on a 19-lap run. Three minutes down and 2 minutos left to go. Matty G with a 16-8 that time by. Aiden with a 16-8. Doug LaRiviere up into the third spot now, 16-9 last time by for Doug. Camden dropping down into the fourth spot. Sammy Moran running in fifth. Billy Hayden in sixth. Chase Raymond in the seventh spot. 3:30 down and 1:30 left on the master clock. Race 14 coming up next. 13.5, 40 and over, four-wheel drive. Gonzalez down the back straight one more time, 16.5 that time by on an 18.5 flat pace. Just about a second and a half off of TQ. Four minutes down, 1 minute left on the master clock. Got about 20 seconds to go. Gonzalez still leading away on an 18.5 flat pace. Aiden Horn about 4 seconds back in that second spot. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Get him a body bag done. The killer done. Doug LaRiviere done. Aiden Horn done. Camden Lime done. Billy Hayden done.
And just waiting on Chase. Everybody else is done.
Lil Champ done.
That is the race, guys. Taking the win. Matthew Gonzalez with an 18.5 flat. Good enough to put him second overall. Aiden Horn finishing in the second spot with an 18.508. Camden Lime finishing in third with an 18.514.
Race number 14.
Let's get all those drivers back out to turn marshal. Race number 14 coming up.
MERS. Dominic Fabry.
All right, race 14, get him checked in. 14, get him checked in.
Daniel Olivas. Elton Martins. Big Boy Raymond. Jose Newman. Kevin King. Brant Thielke. 1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Chase Raymond. Can I get you in the front of the driver's stand, Chase? All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to be Brent,
30 seconds to
Justin,
the start of the
Chris,
race.
Dominic, Daniel, Kevin, Jose, Elton, and Murray. Camden, can I get you right here? Just double up right here. Yep, thank you. All right, once again, it's going to go
15
Brent,
seconds to the start
Justin,
of the
Chris,
race.
Dominic, Daniel, Kevin, Jose, Elton, and Murray. Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when
Less
I
than
call your name. Brent, Justin, Chris, Dominic, Daniel, Kevin, Jose, Elton, and Murray. This is race number 14, TQ Designs 13.5, 40 and over, four-wheel drive. Race number 15, the second heat of 40 and over, coming up next. Brent Thelke, 16.6 last time by. Take over the lead right now. Dominic dropping down to second. Chris Raymond running in third. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Thelke with a 16.5 last time by. Sets fast lap of the race. Dominic about 3 seconds back in that second spot. Murray Webb up into the third spot now. Chris dropping down to fourth. Kevin King running in fifth. We're at the halfway point, guys. 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Brent Thelke showing the way right now. 16.6 last time by. Backs that up with a 16.4 fast lap of the race so far. BT on an 18.508 pace. Brent make a mistake this last time by. Going to drop him down just a tiny bit. Should still be able to hang on to his lead.
2 minutes left.
Dominic now about 4 seconds back in that second spot. Murray Webb still hanging on to third. Chris Raymond in fourth. Elton Martin's running in fifth. This is race 14 on the track. Race number 15 coming up next. Got about 1 minute left on the clock. Brent Thelke still showing the way. 16.9 last time by for BT. Comes on to the back straight one more time. Crosses the stripe with a 16.5. He's on an 18.512 pace. Open back up to about a 9-second advantage on Dominic Favorito. Murray Webb about 8 seconds behind Dom in the third spot. Less than 30 seconds to go. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going to hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Brant Bielke done. Dominic Favorito done. Daniel Olivas done. Elton Martins done. Big Boy Raymond done.
2 cars still to finish.
Jose Newman done.
And
Mer's done.
That is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Brent Thielke with an 18.509. Finishing in that second spot, Dominic Favorito with a 17.506. And Chris Raymond ends up in third with a
Up next,
17.514.
race number 15.
Get all those cars shut down. Come back out and turn marshal. Race 15 coming up.
Chris Rossellas.
All right, race 15. Get them checked in. 15. Check them in.
Kyle Linden. I am the real Tito Gonzalez. Chase Ehrlich. Danny Tombach. Eddie Laird. Byron McDermott. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Carlos, you're not counting. Carlos? Do you have a
45
transponder in
seconds
your
to the
car?
start of the race.
It's not counting. All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to go Chris, Danny, Kyle,
30 seconds to
Chase,
the start of the
Carlos,
race.
Eddie, Brian, and Tito.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, I'll try to punch it for you, Carlos. I'll do my best.
Less
No
than 5.
promises. Once again, starting order, Chris, Danny, Kyle, Chase, Carlos, Eddie, Brian, and Tito. Here we go, guys. Need one in the front. Marshall in the back corner. Yep, the front corner there. Yep. There we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals. Heads up. We're going when I call your name. Chris. Danny. Kyle. Chase. Carlos. Eddie. Brian. And Tito. This is race number 15, TQ Designs 13.540 and over, four-wheel drive. Race number 16 coming up next, 17.5 independent, four-wheel drive. Eddie Lariat showing the way right now, 17.2 last time by. Chase Ulrich in that second spot. 17-6. Chris Racales running in third. .130 down and 3:30 still left on the master clock. Racales leading the way, 17-1 last time by. .230 down and 2:30 still left on the master clock. Racales still leading the way, 17-8 last time by on a 17-5-05 pace. Good enough to put him second overall. Three minutes down, 2 minutes left on the clock. Kyle Linton now in the second spot. Chase running in third. .330 down and 1:30 still left on the master clock. Chris Racales still leading the way, 17-5 last time by. Kyle Linton in that second spot, about 2 seconds back.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Racales still leading the way, 17-5 last time by. Linton about 3 seconds back. Then you got Chase Ulrich running in third, Eddie Lariat in fourth. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Chris Racales done. Eddie Lariat done. Kyle Linton done. Danny Tombach done. Chase Ehrlich done. Byron McDermott done. I am the real Tito Gonzalez.
That is a race, guys. Taking away that run, Chris Racales with a 17-5-06. Finishing in that second spot, Chase Ulrich with a 17-5-10. And finishing in third, Kyle Linton with a 17-5-10.
Up next, race number 16.
All right, race 16, get him checked in. Race 16,
More
get him
Lester.
checked in.
Reno Hill. Bill King. Aiden Spencer. Mike Plavin. Wes Carr. Keaton Grant. Esteban Ramirez. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed.
45 seconds to the start
Straightaway
of the race.
is closed. Starting order is going to be Lester, Keaton, Aaron, Esteban, Bill, Wes, Reno, Mike, and Aiden.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Tito, can I get you to double up right here? Thank you. All right, guys, here we go. Drivers
15
ready.
seconds to the
Turn
start of the
marshals,
race.
heads up. We're going when I call your name. Lester, Keaton, Aaron, Esteban, Bill, Wes, Reno, Mike, and Aiden. Here we go. Race number 16 on the track. 17.5 independent four-wheel drive. Aiden Spencer with a 19 flat first time by. Sets fast lap of the race. Lester Brooks in second. Keaton Grant coming around in third right now. This is race number 16 on the track. Race number 17 coming up next. Two minutes down and 3 minutes left to go. Lester Brooks leading the way, 19.6 last time by for Mr. Brooks. Aiden Spencer in that second spot, about 2 seconds back. Mike Plavin in third. Keaton Grant running in fourth. Esteban Ramirez rounding out your top five. Race number 17 coming up next, 13.5 intermediate four-wheel drive buggy.
Two minutes left.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Lester Brooks still leading the way. 19.4 last time by for Mr. Brooks. Aiden Spencer about 5.5 seconds back in that second spot. .330 down and 1:30 left on the master clock.
1 minute left.
1 minute left on the master clock. Lester Brooks still leading away, 19-7. Last time by for Les. Through the center of the track right now. Aiden Spencer about 11 seconds back in that second spot. Mike Plavin about 3 seconds behind him in the third spot. Ten seconds left on the master clock. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Keaton Grant done. Moore Lester done. Bill King done. Aiden Spencer done. Reno Hill done. Mike Plavin done. Esteban Ramirez done.
That is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Lester Brooks with a 16.517. Finishing in that second spot, Aiden Spencer with a 15.506. And Mike Plavin finishing in third with a 15.511.
Up next.
Let's get all those cars shut
17.
down. Come back out and turn marshal. Race number 17 coming up. Might need a couple volunteer turn marshals for this next race, so anybody could jump out and help me out for the next race. I would appreciate it. Could use a couple volunteers for this next race. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Josh Thompson.
All right, race 17. Get him checked in. 17. Get him checked in.
Mers. Jose Newman. Daniel Olivas. Chase Ehrlich. Jeff Benny. Mark Robinson. Andy Paul. Carl Labrador. 1 minute to the start of the race. Corey Coyne. Joshua Odemark. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to be Josh, Andy, Carl, Corey, Jose,
30 seconds to the start of
Murray,
the race.
Mark, Jeff, Daniel, Chase, and Joshua. Once again, it's going to go Josh, Andy, Carl, Corey, Jose, Murray, Mark, Jeff, Daniel, Chase,
15
and
seconds to the
Joshua.
start of the race.
Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals heads up. We're going when I call your name. Joshua, Andy, Carl, Corey, Jose, Murray, Mark, Jeff, Daniel, Chase, and Joshua. This is race number 17, first race of 13.5 intermediate four-wheel drive. Leading the way right now is Joshua Odemark with an 18.2 last time by. Murray Webb now taking over that top podium spot. 17.7 last time by for Murray. Joshua with the 17.6. Carl Labrador in that third spot. Jose Newman in fourth. Jeff Benny rounding out your top 5. This is race 17 on the track. Race number 18 coming up next. This is your team associated 13.5 intermediate 4-wheel drive buggy class. Just past the halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Murray Webb leading the way. Carl in second now. Jose Newman in third. Chase working his way up into the 4th spot. Joshua dropping all the way down to 5th.
Two minutes left.
.330 down and 1:30 left to go. Murray Webb still leading the way. 18.6 last time by for Murray.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Chase working his way up into the top spot now. Chase Ulrich out in front. 17.5, 16 last time by for Chase. Murray Webb about 4 seconds back in that second spot now. Carl Labrador in third. About 20 seconds left on the master clock. Race number 18 coming up next. 18 coming up next. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Carl Labrador done. Josh Thompson done. Mers done. Jose Newman done. Daniel Olivas done. Jeff Benny done. Andy Paul done. Joshua Odmark done. Corey Point done.
Just waiting on Chase to come around. One final car still live, guys. One car still live.
Chase Airlift done.
And that is a race, guys. Taking the win that run, Chase Ulrich with a 17.517. Finishing in that second spot, Murray Webb with a 16.502. And Carl Labrador with finishing in third with a 16.503.
Up next, race number 18. Cody Thompson. Brian Satina. Kate Dinsey. Colby Harden. Chris Mueller. Ryan Reese. David Brandt. Eddie Lara. Josh Gonzalez. Byron McDermott. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Murray, take it in the front of the driver's stand.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, starting order is going to be David, Brian, Cody, Chris, Colby, Ryan, Brian, Caden, Eddie, and Josh. So we got David, then we got
15 seconds to
Byron.
the start of the race.
Sorry, I said, there we go. David, Byron, Cody, Chris, Colby, Ryan, Brian, Caden, Eddie, Josh.
Less than 5.
All right, here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. David, Byron, Cody, Chris, Colby, Ryan, Brian, Caden, Eddie, and Josh. Race number 18 on the track. Team Associate 13.5 Intermediate 4-wheel drive buggy. Race number 19 coming up next. That's the Expert 4-wheel drive buggy. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Ryan Reese leading the way, 17.3 last time by for Ryan. Eddie Lariat running in that second spot, about a half second back. Cody Thompson not too far back in the third spot. Josh Gonzalez in fourth. Your top 4 cars separated by about a second and a half right now. Two minutes down and 3 minutes left to go. Ryan Reese leading the way, 17.7 last time by. Eddie Larry about a half second back in that second spot. Cody still hanging on to third, about 1 second behind your leaders. Three minutes down and 2 minutes left on the master clock. Ryan Reese still leading the way. 17.6 last time by for Ryan. Cody Thompson in that second spot, about 3 seconds back. Josh Gonzalez in third. Caden C running in the fourth spot. Your top 4 cars all on a TQ run right now. Ryan Reese still leading the way, 18 flat last time by. Josh Gonzalez up into the second spot now, about 4 seconds
1
back.
minute left.
Cody dropping down to third. We've got less than 1 minute to go. .30 seconds left on the master clock. Race number 19 coming up next. 19 coming up next. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Cody Thompson done. Ryan Reese done. Eddie Larritt done. David Brandt done. Chris Mueller done.
Still got 2 cars to finish yet. Check that one.
Caden C done.
That is the race, guys. Taking the win that run, Ryan Reese with a 17.504. Good enough for a TQ run. Finishing in that second spot, Cody Thompson with a 17.509. And finishing in third, Caden C with a 17.515. Let's get all those cars shut down. Come back out and turn marshal race 19 coming up.
Up next, race number 19. The mascot. Jermaine Robinson. Sorchi.
All right, race 19. Get them checked in.
Dominic
19, check them in.
Ryan Moore. Willie Amos Smith. One minute to the start of the race. .45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaways closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to be Ryan, Dominic, Austin, Mike, Jermaine, and Willie.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Ryan. Dominic. Austin. Jermaine. And Willie. This is race number 19 on the track. First heat of Team Associated 13.5 Expert 4-wheel drive. Showing the way right now is Jermaine Robinson with a 16.6. Dominic Favorito with a 17.4 in that second spot, about 2.5 seconds back. Ryan Moore running in third. Two minutes down and 3 minutes left to go. Jermaine Robinson still leading the way, 18-1. Last time by Ryan Moore in that second spot, about 4 seconds back. Dominic dropping down into third. Willie running in fourth. Austin in the fifth spot. Just past the halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go.
Two minutes left.
Jermaine Robinson with a 16-3 last time by. Ryan Moore in second, now about 8 seconds back. .330 down and 1:30 still left on the master clock. Race number 20 coming up next, second heat of 13.5 Expert four-wheel drive.
One minute left.
1 minute left on the master clock. Jermaine still leading the way, 16-6 last time by. Open it up to a 19-second advantage now on Dominic. Jermaine closing in on a 19-lap run. About 20 seconds left on the master clock. That is time on the master clock, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Ryan Moore done. Dominic Favorito done. Jermaine Robinson done. The mascot done.
Just waiting on Willie. Everybody else is done. Well, and Sorchi.
Willie Amos.
That is the race, guys. Taking the win that run, Jermaine Robinson with an 18.5 flat. Finishing in that second spot, Ryan Moore with a 17.504. And Dominic Favorito finishing in third. See all those cars shut down, come back out and turn marshal. Race number 20 coming up.
Up next, race number 20. Ryan Prince. Lil Champ. Adrian Ramos. Mason Templeman. Kyler Cornwell. Levi Raymond. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start
All right,
of the
guys,
race.
straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Starting order is going to go Mason, Levi, Kyler, Chase, Adrian, and Ryan. Marshall on the back straight, right here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
At the sweeper on the back straight. You know, Marshall. Jermaine, is that right? Can I get you right here? Thank you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name.
Less than 5.
Mason, Levi, Kyler, Chase, Adrian, and Ryan. This is race number 20. Team Associated 13.5 Expert 4-Wheel Drive. 13.5 Short Course coming up next. Chase Raymond, 16-1, last time by. Kyler Cornwell in the second spot. Chase with a 16 flat. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. This is race number 20 on the track. Race 21, 13.5 short course coming up next. Chase Raymond leading the way, 16.4 last time by. He's got about a second and a half advantage on Mason Templeman. Ryan Prince in the third spot now, about 4 seconds behind your leader. Closing in on that halfway point, Chase Raymond leading the way, 15.8 last time by for Chase. Stretching that lead out to about 3 seconds on Mason Templeman. Then he got about 4 seconds back to Ryan Prince. Kyler Cornwell in the fourth spot. Levi Raymond in fifth. Adrian Ramos in the sixth spot. Three minutes down and 2 minutes still left to go.
2 minutes left.
Chase Raymond still leading the way, 16.6 last time by. 1:30 left on the master clock. Race number 21 coming up next. 13.5 short course coming up next. Chase Raymond with an 8-second advantage right now. He's on a 19.509 pace. Good enough for a TQ run. Little bobble from Chase last time by. Still on a 19-lap run with 20 seconds to go. Chase leading the way. Ryan now in second. Mason in third. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Levi Raymond done. Mason Templeman done. Adrian Ramos done. Ryan Prince done. Kyler Cornwell done. Lil Champ
That
done.
is the race, guys. Taking to win that run and setting TQ for the round. Chase Raymond with a 19.513. Ryan Prince finishing in that second spot with an 18.505. And Levi Raymond finishing in third.
Up
Let's
next,
get all those cars
race number
shut down,
21.
come back out, and turn marshal. Race 21 coming up.
Chris Grant. Aiden Spencer. I am Grote. Colby Harden. Corey Coyne. Jimmy Wright.
He spent like a week at home today.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Right.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
When he did come back, he only came in for like an hour that day.
Ryan Prince, right? Can I get you down here?
30 seconds to the start of
All
the
right,
race.
guys, straightaway is closed. Let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to go Aiden, Jimmy, Aaron, Corey, Colby, Brendan, and Chris.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
So again, it's going to go Aiden, Jimmy, Corey, Colby, Brendan, and Chris. Here we go.
Less than five.
Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going to go when I call your name. Aiden, Jimmy, Aaron, Corey, Colby, Brendan, and Chris. Brennan Edwards with a fast first lap. 19.5 for Brennan. Back that up with a 19.1. Aiden Spencer being shown in that second spot. Colby Harden in third. Edwards comes by the stripe with a 19.1. That time by. Stretching that lead out to 6 seconds now on Aiden Spencer. Two minutes down and 3 minutes still left to go. Race number 22 coming up next. 22 coming up next. Looking to get round number 2 started off at about 12:15. Round number 2 will start at 12:15. Just past the halfway point, Brennan Edwards leading the way, 19.4 last time by. Aiden Spencer in that second spot, about 8 seconds back. Colby Harden running in third. Three minutes down, 2 minutes left on the master clock. Brennan Edwards by the stripe with a 19.4. That time by on a 16.5:15 pace. Edwards still out in front. Open up to a 13-second advantage now on Aiden. Jimmy Wright still hanging on to that third spot. Corey Coyne running in fourth. Got about 45 seconds left on the master clock. .30 seconds left on the master clock. Edwards still leading the way, 16.5:15 pace. Aiden about 16 seconds back in that second spot. Jimmy Wright about 7 seconds behind him in third. That is time, drivers. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Corey Coyne done. Aiden Spencer done. Chris Grant done. Jimmy Wright done. Colby Harden done.
Just waiting on Brendan. Everybody else is done.
I am Grote done.
That is the race, guys. Taking the win that run, Brendan Edwards with a 16.5:15. Finishing in that second spot, Aiden Spencer with a 15.5:13. And Jimmy Wright finishing in third. Let's get all those trucks shut down. Come back out and turn marshal. Race 22 coming up.
Carlos Cortez.
All right,
Kyle
race
Linden.
22. Get him
DPI
checked
drummer.
in.
Tisser
22.
Carrera.
Check him
Wes
in.
Carr. Victor Pitones. Esteban Ramirez. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Can I get you in the front straightaway? In front of the driver's stand.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Get after the triple on the driver's stand ramp. Yeah. About 12:15. All right, starting order is going to be Esteban, Victor,
15 seconds
Kyle,
to the start of the
Wes,
race.
Carlos, Tusser, and Toby. Esteban, Victor, Kyle, Wes, Carlos, Tusser, and Toby. Here we go. Drivers
Less
ready.
than 5.
Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name. Esteban, Victor, Kyle, Wes, Carlos, Tusser, and Toby. This is race number 22 on the track. 23 coming up next. Then we'll take about a 15-minute break. Race number 1, round 2, will be about 12:15. Once again, race number 1 will be up at about 12:15. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a resort after this round, so your heat number may change. So it'll take me a couple minutes to get that sorted out and printed and set back up, but we are doing a resort after each round. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Tusser Carrera out in front, 19.6 last time by. Kyle Linton into that second spot, about a second back. Then you got Wes Carr running in third. Again, this is race 22 on the track. 23 open four-wheel drive coming up next. Closing in on halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Tusser Carrera out in front, 19.8 last time by for Carrera. He's got about a 3-second advantage now on Kyle Linton. Victor Pitones now out in front, 19.6 last time
2 minutes
by
left.
for Victor. Tusser dropping down to that second spot, about a half second back. We've got less than 2 minutes to go. 3:30 down and 1:30 left on the master clock. Victor still leading the way. Tusser in that second spot, about 1 second back. Then you got Kyle running in third, about 4 seconds behind Tusser. Westcar in the 4th spot. Esteban Ramirez in the 5th spot.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. This is race number 22, the MD Masonry 13.5 short course class. Victor still leading the way on a 15.506 pace. Good enough to put him second overall. That is time, guys. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Esteban Ramirez done. Victor Pitones done. Carlos Cortez done. Kyle Linton done. Tusser Carrera done. Westcar done.
That is the race, guys. End up taking the win that run. Tusser Carrera with a 15.505. Victor Pitones finishing in that second spot with a 15.508. And Kyle Linton finishing in third with a 15.513.
Race number 23.
Race number 23, last race of round number 1 coming up. Once again, we'll take about a 15-minute break after this race to get the resort done. Race number 1 will be up at 12:15.
David Bottom.
All right, race 23. Get him checked in. 23. Check him
Give him a
in.
body bag. Jose Alvarado. Doug Lariviere. Jovi Levin. Aiden Horn. Billy Hayden. 1 minute to the start of the race. The killer. Naive. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get our turn marshals out there. Might need a
30 seconds to the
volunteer
start
or
of the
two if
race.
anybody want to help jump out and turn marshal. Could use a little bit of help. Starting order is going to be Jose, Camden, Jovi, Doug, Aiden, Davey, Matt, Tyler, Billy, and Sammy. Once again, it's going to
15
go
seconds to the start of the
Jose,
race.
Camden, Jovi, Doug, Aiden, Davey, Matt, Tyler, Billy, and Sammy. Can I get you up right
Less
here
than
in
5.
front? Yep. All right. We should be good. Drivers ready. Turn marshals, heads up. We're going when I call your name. Jose, Camden, Jovi, Doug, Aiden, Davey, Matt, Tyler, Billy, Sammy. This is race number 23, the Aspen Well Drilling Open 4-wheel drive. We will take about a 10-15 minute break after this race to do the resort. Race number 1 will be at about 12:15 for race 1. Davey Batta leading the way right now, 15.9. Last time by Aiden Horn in that second spot with a 16 flat. Matty G running in third. Doug LaRiviere in fourth.
Like 10, 15 minutes. Yep, yeah, then I'll have to be short too, so it's just a little.
Got about 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Davey Batta leading the way, 15.9. Last time by for Davey. Matty G now up into the second spot, about a half second back. Aiden Horn dropping down to third. Oh, Davey with a rough last lap, going to put him down into the third spot. Matty up and top now. Aiden in second, Davey in third, Doug in fourth. Jovi running out your top 5 as we close in on that halfway point. 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Once again, we'll take about a 10 or 15 minute break after this race. Race number 1 will be up at 12:15. 12:15 for race number 1.
Two minutes left.
3 minutes down and 2 minutes left on the master clock. Matty G out in front, 16.2. Last time by for Matthew. Comes by the stripe one more time with a 16.3. Doug LaRiviere now up into the second spot, about 3 seconds behind Gonzalez. Aiden Horn in third, about a second and a half behind Doug. Then you got Davey Batta dropping down to the fourth spot. Jovi still hanging on to fifth. Camden Lime running in sixth. Tyler Fenster in seventh. Sammy Moran in eighth. Billy Hayden in ninth. And Jose in the 10th spot.
One minute left.
Less than 1 minute to go. Matty G still out in front, 16.3. That time by, still hanging on to that 3-second advantage on Doug. Less than 30 seconds to go. Davey Batta, 15.8 last time by. Sets fast lap of the race. Sitting in that 4th spot. That is time. Everybody keep going until you hear your name. Everybody keep going.
Jovi Levin done. Billy Hayden done. Doug LaRiviere done. Get him a body bag done. Aiden Horn done. Naive done. David Batta done. Camden Lime done.
Just waiting on Sammy. One more car to finish yet, guys. One more.
The killer done.
And that is the race, guys. Taking the win that run, Matty G with a 19.508. Doug Riviere finishing in second with a 19.511. And Aiden Horn finishing in third. Once again, we'll take about a 10-minute break. We're doing a resort right now. Race number 1 will be at 12:15. 12:15. Brent.
We're not doing 12 points, right? It's not 12 points. It is 12 points? Okay. Well, I was just trying to do the sort. That's why I was... Yeah. Single point, tiebreaker, last time for the round. You took too long. Yeah, the answer was that. Okay. 12 points. Well, for this round, for the restart, I think the best one. I didn't set this computer up, sir.
I just went and drove that car, Brent. Or did I not?
Which car?
I've been, I have a customer trying to get me to get a 911.
Up next, race number 1.
That's round 2.
I got another one, yeah. All right, guys, resort has been done. Resort has been done, and we're posting it right now. Race number 1, you guys will be up in about 8 minutes. That's going to be Kyle Linton, Eddie Lariat, Jose Newman, Murray Webb, Mike Principato, Michael Sorda, Russ Ide, Carlos Cortez, and Justin Albright. You guys will be up first at 12:15.